it's TxStampin Sharon. I love tonight's card. I hope you do too, because I kind of couldn't quit playing with it. I have made more cards, and then I had this brilliant idea tonight. And so we're gonna make a different card that I haven't made before, but I have all the ideas in my head. So I think it's gonna come together, and I think we're all gonna love it. So I'm super sad that you guys are all here. I know we were talking about the palm trees in my area. Huge base trees, just really tall, and they froze during our Arctic freeze that we had back in February. So it's just so sad. I mean, they're old trees, and it's just, oh, it's sad. So, hello, Debbie. Hi, Danette. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Linda. Anything with black and white she loves. Well, I'm kind of switching things up, but you're still going to see the black and white card. But I decided to use some new designer series papers. Yeah, so we're going to play with that in just a minute. We're going to give everybody a chance to hop on, and I'm just doing a little checking here. It keeps logging me out on my laptop, so I hope it doesn't do that when I'm live. So hopefully, so you guys know that if you join me when I'm live on YouTube and I get knocked off, I will try to come back, like right away. I will do everything I can to get back on. You just may have to hit refresh on YouTube to find me again. But I do try to get right back on. So I am live at 7 p.m. Central Time on Thursday, April the 22nd. If you're watching the replay, I hope that you enjoy it. And we would love to have you join us. I mean, these ladies get on here, you know, some of them like 30 minutes ahead of time and start chatting. And I just love that. We have this little community, and, you know, nothing more fun than hanging out with friends who enjoy doing what you love to do. And speaking of friends, you should invite your friends to come join us on Thursday night, Stampin' Live with Sharon. I'm on every Thursday night. So, you know, we just have a lot of fun. We also have a lot of fun on Mystery Mondays at 4 p.m. Central here on YouTube. I just love it. I love how your comments that you leave either below the video or like you send to me, how much you enjoyed a project, or how much I helped you, or how much I inspired you, because that's what I want to do. I want to help you, and I want to inspire you. I love to make fancy cards, but tonight we're making an easy card that you could literally make in less than 5 minutes, because it is a simple card, but I think you're gonna love it. So, okay, let's see. Oh, we have quite a few with us here. Oh, Peggy and her sister are watching together. Yay! And you love watching me make a card. I'm so glad. I am so glad. Oh, Nina loves the colors in my blouse. So, you know, it's been funny. We've been chatting about my blouse almost every time, and I was like, what have I not worn in a while? What have I not? But I think we all would agree that a lot of my blouses could be designer series papers. So, hi, Linda from Denison, Texas. Oh, Sherry, I'm so glad that I always inspire you. Thank you. Oh, Linda, I'm so sorry about your mom. Linda lost her 94-year-old mom a couple weeks ago, and making cards has kept my mind off of just how much I miss her. I have been doing this since January, and I just love it. I am so glad that you have found something that brings you joy. And, you know, card making can do that. It can bring you joy when you're creating them and making them. And then it definitely brings joy when someone receives them. I love it when my husband comes back from the mailbox and he's got the stack of junk mail, but you can always tell that handmade card is in there, and it just warms your heart when you open them up. So I have a dog who wants to be petted. Hardy, go lay down. Go lay down. Okay, Cindy, you're just a little bit late. Well, guess what? We haven't started stamping yet, so you're right on time. Hi, Cheryl Ann. You're here tonight. Mary Yates says, I love your cards, tips and tricks, and inspiration. I'm so glad. So I want to introduce y'all to Michelle. If you do not know who that is, Michelle Batson is on here, and her name has a little wrench beside it. Her name is in blue, and she is my helper. I could not do these lives without her because we'd be here all night. I'd be reading the chat and, oh yeah, where was I at making the card, and reading the chat and trying to answer your questions, but she is awesome. And so if you have a question as I'm going through, you can type the @ sign and type Michelle Batson. And then, I don't know what to do with this dog. Then she'll see your question and she'll be able to answer it. So, okay. Well, Karen, this is your first time catching me live. Well, I'm super excited that you did. I'm going to set my laptop out of the way, and then I'm going to switch cameras. Okay, so I cannot wait for this catalog to launch on May 4th. I'm gonna have to move that way out of the way. Oh, thank you, Kathleen. I'm glad you love my videos. So I cannot wait for this new catalog to launch because I've been playing with some of the new stuff and it is just killing me that I can't open this up and show y'all. But I can give you some ideas and some inspiration with some of the products, which is what we're going to do tonight because like I said, I changed my mind. I'm going to show you the cards, okay? And then I'm going to show you how to cut them. And then I'm going to show you, I'm going to actually make some more cards. So after the live is over, I will have my blog post go live. And on that blog post, there is going to be a download. So I am using Itty Bitty Greetings. This stamp set is retiring. So many great words in there. If you do not have Itty Bitty Greetings, you will want to get it before May 3rd from my website because they're going to be gone, okay? So I just love this stamp set because it really covers happy anniversary, sympathy cards, birthday cards, Father's Day, I think, yes, Mother's Day and Father's Day. Great stamp set to have. And since they're Itty Bitty Greetings, this punch, this dual oval punch, oh look, I'm in the mirror. This dual oval punch fits all of these words. And I was like, where was this punch at when this stamp set first came out? Because I felt like all the punches I had at the time were just too big, but this is perfect. So there you go. This will be in the new catalog, so you have time to get that. So I'm going to show you my cards first. Let's do that first. So originally, here's our black and white one. Okay, there's the black and white one. Using Designer Series paper scraps. I know y'all have those scraps. So there's that one. And then I made this one, Happy Birthday. And I added just a touch of ribbon. You know, I don't know about y'all, but like I'll cut a piece of ribbon and it was just a little too short. So I have like a little ribbon container and I can just go pull out bits whenever I need to. So I made that one. And then we can't forget about the fathers. There we go. World's best father. So all these sentiments came out of that Itty Bitty Greetings, okay? But, you know, men don't want anything fancy, and this paper is carrying over. This paper, yes, this is the one. This paper, they rarely ever carry over Designer Series paper, but this one is. So I'm excited about that. And then I kept playing, and then I made this card. And notice what I did out of a piece of scrap, because I felt like I didn't have enough color. So I punched my layer out of the Designer Series paper and I loved it. I thought, oh, that was a fun idea. So on my blog, after the live is over, I will have these dimensions for you. This is a download, okay, so that you will have the measurements and where all the pieces go, and then all the supplies that I used. But on the download, you're not going to see You're not going to see this card, and you're not going to see the other 3 cards that we're going to do tonight. So when I realized how fast this video would be, I was like, that's not even enough time for them to get settled in. We got to do some more stuff. So I am bringing in my trimmer. Move that out of the way for a minute. Let's put this in the screen. And I told y'all I decided to pull in some new designer series papers. These papers are gorgeous. Can you see the gold? Let's see. Yep, you can see the gold. Okay. And then here's the back side. You get 2 sheets of each pattern. I've been cutting up patterns, so I've been cutting up paper, so I don't have all my paper. But here's one, kind of a basic gray with the silver and the gold. So pretty. And then here's the back side. Okay. And then this one. Isn't that gorgeous? And then there's the back. And then we have this one. You're going to be seeing this paper again because I have another video coming up. Actually, I think it's a Thursday Night Live. And then we have this one. Look how pretty. Do y'all see what's in there? That is copper. They brought back more copper. Look at this copper. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is the piece we're going to cut first. So I'm going to, let's make sure I don't cut it wrong. I'm going to cut 2.5, well, let's see, which way does the pattern go? Does it matter? It doesn't matter. Okay, so I want a piece that is 2.5. Now, these are little strips, so you can get a lot of cards out of a piece of paper. And then we want it to be 3.25. I love giving you guys the downloads on my blog because then you can print it off and save it, put it in your binder, because this is a super simple card. So when you need a super simple card, this is a great one. So I was thinking that this paper would go good with it. So we're going to cut a 1-inch strip. And then we're going to cut a 5, so it's 1 inch by 5 inches. And then I thought, well, let's just bring in that other copper. So we're going to use this one. This one is also 2.5 inches. This card or this layout is actually one that you could just cut a bunch of pieces and put those cards together really quick using the Itty Bitty Greetings, because these are super simple cards. All right, so this piece I needed to be 1 5/8. So I'm going to go to the first long line after 1.5. And there we go. Now I've not made this card, so we're going to see, how does this look? Put this piece here, this piece here. I don't know. I think I need more copper. Well, that's gold. We're going to fill it in with copper. Don't worry. I think my video zoomed out on me. Come on. There we go. Let me zoom back in a little bit. Yeah, come on, camera. It doesn't want to cooperate. Come on. Okay, sorry guys. It is what it is. Okay, so I cut a piece of copper. This is 4 inches by 5.25. And let's just see what it looks like now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's our copper. So pretty. Now what I had planned on doing was I don't know if I can do it. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna give it a try. And remember, I haven't made this card yet, but I wanted to punch out of the copper so that I didn't waste that whole sheet. So let's just see what happens. We know we're gonna go here in this big area. So, yep, that's what I was afraid of. I can't, so see, I can't get it close enough. Rats. See what's happening? I'm catching the other part. I just wanted this in copper, so I will have to go grab some copper. I should have grabbed it anyway to make sure, but I just thought, a paper saving trick. I love teaching you guys that. On another video, we'll try that again. Okay, so I'm going to use a piece of basic white thick. I'm gonna just give that a good crease. I'm sorry that I can't zoom that in. Let me try one more time. Come on. It's being stubborn. Okay, I'll just hold it up a lot. It was doing just fine, but then it zoomed back out. So grabbing my silicone mat, I'm gonna start my Seal Plus, and we're just gonna add some adhesive. Super fast cards, I'm telling you. I'm gonna glance over at the chat. What do y'all think? Holy moly, that looks great. Love that. Okay, so I'm leaving about 1/8 of an inch on the top and on, I don't know what my camera's doing, on the top and the side. And then we're gonna add some adhesive here. Same thing, lining it up at the top. Okay, and then this last piece, and that will go right there. Look at that layout. Isn't that stunning? Stunning. Okay, hang on. So I grabbed another piece of copper, and I cannot wait to tell you the best news ever, because Stampin' Up! Brought back copper embossing powder in the new catalog. I squealed. Those of you who have watched me for a hot minute, when we used to carry the copper embossing powder, I used it all the time. And I'm like, how can we have copper type of designer series paper and designs and not have copper embossing powder? What are you doing to me? So I was so happy that they brought it back. I think they heard me yelling all the way from Texas. Okay, so the itty bitty background, itty bitty greetings that I have are the clear mount. So up here at the top, it says clear mount. You may have them that say cling mount. Clear mount has trouble sticking to the blocks. So I added a glue dot. Y'all see that? I can pull it off easily, but I added a glue dot so that it doesn't fall off while I'm stamping, okay? If you have a cling mount stamp set, any of them, not just this, and you have trouble with your stamp stop sticking to the block, take it to the sink, put a little bit of hand soap on, wash it between your hands, rinse it off, and then pat it dry, and it will be sticky again. There you go, little helpful tip. Make sure though that you plug the sink up, because I did that once and I washed a small stamp down the drain. So there you go. All right, so we're gonna use, I'm definitely gonna use this, Stampin' Up. They used to sell these, the Embossing Buddy, and they don't anymore. But I'm sure if you, I know that if you Google embossing bag, I think it's what they call it, you'll be able to find online, you know, that you can purchase it. So we're gonna do a little embossing tonight, because I just had to, because it's copper. Okay, let's set that aside. And now I'm going to, I didn't want to do this, but it's just a small little word. So you all know what a heat gun sounds like. On the Stampin' Up! Heat tool, there are actually 2 settings. One for lower, for like vellums and things like that. But if I leave it on that setting, we'll be here all night to do this powder. So we're gonna quickly go through this. There we go. When I do embossing on my videos, I mute it and fast forward it, but I couldn't do that on live. So, all right, let's grab our punch. And notice that I have cut strips. If you will cut a strip, then you won't waste. Oh, we need to go in this way because I stamped too far up. You won't waste a bunch of paper. Let's see how that looks. And did you know that when you squeeze it, it holds the paper where you want it? That's helpful. We're gonna punch it out. So really the only waste I have is this little bit. Not bad. Okay, so now we're going to add some adhesive on the back. This card literally takes 5 minutes to make. I've just been talking longer. Let's bring this back in. And now here's the magic. You decide, where do you want it? Do you want it there? Do we want it there? Do we want it here? I don't know, I kind of like it right there. You could put it here. There's so you cut these 3 pieces of designer series paper, and then just by where you put the sentiment, or hey, we could even turn this card sideways and do it like this. It's just such a versatile, simple card layout, okay? But I think we're gonna keep it this way, and I think I'm gonna put it right there. All right, let's grab our dimensionals. I'm going to prove to you guys when I don't talk the whole time or do embossing that this card really does take less than 5 minutes to make. I promise. Okay, so we're going to pop that up with some dimensionals and it is done. I'm so happy that I have my copper embossing powder. I couldn't stand it. Literally, I squealed. I mean, that was one of the first things I looked for. Okay, so again, I'm gonna prove to you, this card is super easy. So again, using some new designer series papers, these are the petal hand-pinned designer series papers, cut the same measurements. So we're gonna add some adhesive. And I'm not gonna do this quick. I'm just gonna do it at a normal pace, making sure my card opens. Yeah, I was looking at the new papers sitting in my studio and I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna play with this. We're gonna play with this tonight. Okay, and then, so see, this is just the back side. You can keep them all the same, but I like the variety. Let's put this like here. There we go. And then I thought bringing in the yellow. You guys wait until May 4th when you see the cards that I made with this paper. You're going to flip. Okay, so we have our strip of white and I have my Highland Heather. And we're going to use memento. And we're going to stamp. I'm just stamping with basic black, memento ink. See? That black and I do not get along. Look at that. Somehow I got my finger in it. Ugh, crazy, crazy, crazy. I've put that thing in the corner a couple of times because it's doing that. I'm like, you're in trouble. Oh, goodness. Okay, adhesive. Can y'all see how fast this card is coming together? I should have looked at the clock. What time did I start making this card? Because once you cut the pieces, even the cutting part, I would say from start to finish, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that's it. Okay, let's grab our dimensionals. So you're not going to see these cards on my blog. This is just a treat for those of y'all who watch me on YouTube. I may go rogue. We love that term on mystery stamping. All right, so for this one, let's just pop it over here. See, we did a little bit different. Okay, let's push you out of the way because you'll get me in trouble again. All right, how about some more new papers? The pansies. So fun. Okay. I told y'all I couldn't stop making these. I was like, these are just fabulous. And I have to share some news with y'all. I found out that my kids, my grown kids, almost all of them are coming this weekend to see us. And I'm super excited. Since we moved back to Texas, I think this is the first time that we've had them all. And so I'm so excited. I'm waiting to find out if my other son is coming. And if he comes, you will see my Facebook page, my personal page updated because I want a big family picture with everybody and as many grandkids as I can get in there. So I'm so excited. It's going to be a great weekend. Hubby's going to do a brisket and some ribs. So see how fast this card is coming together? I'm telling you, super duper fast. I have some more So Saffron. And I'll punch that out. And we'll grab the one that doesn't have black on it. I now have, how many Happy Mother's Day? I don't have to count. I know one, so I have 4 Happy Mother's Days. I think I have all my, well, I need one more for my daughter-in-law. So I think I'm covered. And they're all different. Oh my gosh, look at that. You little stinker. All right, you guys know my trick. I'm gonna grab my hand sanitizer because apparently I still have ink and I'm getting it on my cardstock. So the hand sanitizer just gets that top layer of the ink off. I may still have a little smudge, but at least it's not gonna smudge my paper. I'm gonna flip this over. Where's my stamp? And we're gonna do it again. Perfect. Goodness gracious. This memento is fixing to get put back in timeout. I need to learn to stamp it a little bit lower, but you know how to do this. We just flip it around. Okay. Grab our adhesive. Put the top on you. Push you out of the way. Are y'all loving these cards? Y'all tell me if you love these cards because I love this layout and I think it's a super way to use up your designer series paper scraps or your scrapbook scraps, whichever. But it's so easy and fun. Okay, let's do this one a little bit different. Nah, that covers up too much. I can't decide. How about, nope, we did that one right there. All right, let's just do it here just for fun. Okay, let's bring them all back in and let's see what we've got. So these are the 3 that we did tonight. And then we have this one. And Forever Fern. Aren't we going to be sad when that paper's gone? So yeah, last chance, guys, before May 3rd, any designer series papers that you're wanting to get, you need to get them before they're gone because they will be gone. So we have our Father's Day. So yeah, look at all these cards. I swear, if it took me 30 minutes total to make all of them, that's pushing it. That's pushing it. Because even though I do talk to myself while I'm stamping by myself, I can still crank out the cards. And I'm not a big one for making all the same. I love to change it up and use different papers and stuff. And, you know, for me to sit down and make 6 or 7 that are all the same, to me is boring. Y'all are knowing my secrets here. I like to change them all up, which is what I did. So, okay, I want to see what you guys are saying. So I'm bringing my laptop back in. And let's just see. Okay. Love these cards, says Kathy. Sue says, you come up with the best card layout ideas. I love this. Yvette says, oh my, gorgeous. Yay! Yes, that was the double oval punch that I used. I know, Natalie, incredible layout and so simple. You could make a ton of these. Oh, yay, Tisha, you got your paper pumpkin today. The cards are super cute. I haven't gotten mine yet, so thank you, Mary. I'm so glad you think they're pretty. Beth says, love this layout, nice and easy. Yep. Hi, Alana. Hi from Montana. It's very satisfying to be able to, woo, y'all are typing so fast, be able to make such beautiful cards so fast. They really are pretty. And they're simple cards, but you know, sometimes you just need to make some simple cards, you know? And I think these are great cards for a beginner who, even if you don't have the double oval punch, but you have some printed papers and some cardstock, you can trim down that sentiment with a paper trimmer. You don't have to use a punch, but the punch makes it so much fun. Yay, y'all love them all. Thank you. Colleen says, this is a great layout. I love quick and easy for fast cards and a wonderful way to use those scraps. Exactly my thoughts when I was making these cards. So Brenda says she's glad that I giggled. Do you know how many comments I get about my laugh? And I don't know what to say back other than I hope it makes you smile. Oh gosh. I really like this layout. So simple, yet so pretty and easy. Oh, measurements. Thanks for asking me. So remember at the beginning of this, if you joined me late, at the beginning I said I was going to have a free download on my blog. I know you can't see that because of but see how it has the template, has the measurement for all the pieces. And to find my blog, let's make sure it's down here. Below the video where it says read more, show more, there is a link to my blog and a link directly to this post that I'm talking about. But give me 5 hot minutes to go over to the other computer and make that blog post go live, because I don't want it to go live before the video. I have a sequence that I do things in. So I am so happy that you guys joined me tonight. Rachel says, now I need the double punch. You know, honestly, I don't think I used this punch before I realized that Itty Bitty Greetings was going away, and I started looking for a punch that would work. And I was like, have I even used this? But now I'm using it all the time. I love this punch. So what is the solid copper I use? That is copper foil. We have foils on my store. Below the video, you will see a link to my store. We have copper, we have silver, we have gold, we have brass. That was the other ones. We have brass. Deborah says that she has that punch and hasn't used it yet. Well, Deborah, I tell you, you pull it out and use it, and I guarantee you will find many, many times to use it again, because it is really a great punch. Yay, Nina, you found me live. That's awesome. Lori says she likes how I say 5 hot minutes. Oh gosh. I'm so glad that y'all love my giggle. I hope that I entertain you in some way, but mostly I hope I inspire you. I want to thank Michelle for helping tonight. I know that you all appreciate her too, so tell her thank you, because like I said, I could not do these lives without her. Sue says she has the punch. Now she's got to get the greetings. Yeah, you got to get them before May 3rd. You know, right now, this is a really hard time for a demonstrator, because even though I showed you some papers that are coming up, I can't just show you everything new. I don't like to show you everything new that you can't purchase right now. I think that's, I don't know, it's just hard. So I try to kind of start bringing in some new things and all of that. So, oh, there you go. Michelle has got the blog post in there for y'all to go. Yep, wait about 10 minutes or so, and then that way it'll go live. By the way, guys, if you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe below the video and then hit that bell. You'll be notified when I go live again or I upload a video. And if you don't know what mystery stamping is, oh my gosh, you need to. You need to join us at 4 p.m. on Mondays for mystery stamping. The best way to get the first clue, which is gathering your supplies, is to sign up for my newsletter. Do that below the video. I mean, that below the videos, there's a whole plethora of information for you. There's my website. There's how to get my newsletter. There's how to go to the blog. How to ask for a catalog. You know, that new catalog that I showed y'all at the beginning, wherever it went. It's amazing how I can mess up a table so fast. If you need a new catalog and you live in the United States, I can't ship them outside of the US, but if you need a catalog, below the video is request a catalog. So I'll be happy to send you one. And I'm gonna, let's see, I think Michelle says, thank you, ma'am. I would not be here if you were not. We do this together. Michelle and I, we took a chance on doing these YouTube lives. I had never done it. I've done mystery stamping lives for a long time, but it's kind of scary to start. But when I asked Michelle to help me, she was like, and I said, look, I'm just as scared, but we're going to give it a try and we'll see how it does. And then if it flops, we'll quit. We'll do something else. So anyway, thank you. Brenda says, after bad days, your giggle makes me smile. Thanks, Michelle, for answering us while Sharon is giggling. And on that note, I'm going to giggle for the last time and I'm going to sign off. I will see you guys next Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central. Tell your friends.